Oh, no, it's boob.
Who likes ice? I don't. Oh, that's the character from one of our old tapes for people that don't know that.
Yeah. Be thankful.
That was way pre-ice. He just was not a very good speller.
I think that was offensive. It probably was.
I don't know. I don't know if we should splice it in here or not.
On the world's worst
It was like a children's show or something.
TV show, yeah, or kids TV show.
I'm boob. You want to spell? I don't. That's probably all we need to do with that one.
Oh, it was too much. This is time to lean. Two. Shaken and slurred, your hosts John and Phil are going to talk and have a beverage, not in that order. I'm Ed Uncle Hat. You also may know me on sleepbaseball.com. Thanks for listening.
I mean, we don't need to go find the clip. Yes, you've still got it.
Although Eric, yes, friend of the show, was on that recording, wasn't he?
He did the little introduction.
One of the, and it was one of the kids. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll put that in, or maybe we won't. I don't.
Okay.
The narrator will tell us right now. Wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, so we're here.
Yeah,
episode
we're back.
105. Woo!
We've still got it up.
Can't get it up there.
Yeah, welcome back.
Hi,
What's
everybody.
going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
The shit's hitting the fan. We live in the Minneapolis, St. Paul area, the Twin Cities metro area. We don't
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
We don't live actually in Minneapolis. I live very close to St. Paul, but
And I live pretty close to Minneapolis.
So at the time of this recording, we're having some issues.
We've been in trouble with the law since the day we was born.
Yeah, no, it's all that fraud going on, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
You're a fraud.
he is a fraud. We're gonna try not to talk about politics, though.
Yeah.
We'll just try to keep things
Moving
light.
on, it's too fucking depressing.
But it, you know, it's weighing on everybody. It's a lot of anxiety around here.
No, I am.
You know, we're all.
I am all kind of stressed out, and yeah, it's tough.
We're not even people of color. I can't imagine what they're going through.
And we're not out there doing all those, making the reports and blowing the whistles and all that stuff. And there's a lot of brave people out there.
And if I have done any of that, I'm not going to admit it on here. So anyway,
The government gonna get you. Yeah.
I don't think they'd listen to this, but maybe Musk has got some kind of things going on.
Yeah.
AI's checking all the podcasts.
Yeah. Grok is going to use our podcast to do something.
Grog.
Then it is really dumb.
That was kind of funny when you had the AI summary at the end of the other episode. That was strange.
The little podcast.
It was like a little podcast talking about our podcast.
Yeah,
it was really
very
strange.
Yes, it was very strange.
I still don't know what to make of that. I don't know. So there. What you drinking?
Okay, here we go.
Hey John, what you drinking? Hey Phil, what you drinking? We've been thinking what you're drinking. We'd like to know what you're thinking about what you're drinking. That would be great, except for John's mom,
Who doesn't really care for this segment.
It's making me phlegm. No, I am drinking a single malt scotch, as a surprises no one. This one is by the Oban Distillery, Oban,
Okay.
and it's called Little Bay.
Huh.
It's
Must
kind
be
of a
West Spade, kind of. There's a little bay there.
I think it's meant as a thing where they age it in smaller than normal barrels or something, and somebody else. I think Lafroig does a similar thing. They call it quarter cask.
Oh, I never heard of
And
that.
so you get more or faster wood characteristics that come off in the aging.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think that's the idea here, although this is one of those distilleries that they're not super forthcoming with things. And so we don't really know how they aged it, how old it is, all that stuff. It's one of the more, it's owned by one of the corporate multinationals.
Oh.
So I have this one, and I think I'd had it before. It's kind of just average, just okay single malt. But my local grocery store was blowing it out at some ridiculously low price.
So what the hell?
So I thought I think I paid $25 for it. It's damn good for that.
Well, good.
So there, that's what I'm.
What's it-
It's just a
what's it
super easy. It's
What's it taste like?
It's kind of a non-peated, just fruity, malty kind of. It has a little bit of seaside thing going on, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Not
It-
offensive.
It's not bad at all.
Does the job.
It doesn't stick with you much, but it's okay.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, it kind of fits the low energy mode we got going today. And we're all and we're bracing for another polar vortex coming our way in a couple
really
of days.
shitty cold weather. It's been cold, but it's going to get worse.
Yeah. Plus, we've still got all that actual ice out there,
Right.
not just the humankind.
We need
so-
a lot of salt.
Yeah, it's really bad. So that's what I got. How about are you?
Well,
do you have anything?
I'm having a decaf green tea at the moment,
Okay.
but I have been I've been going back to the lower shelf things again, just for economic reasons. But I decided I kind of did a taste comparison between Evan Williams Bottle and Bond and Wild Turkey 101. They're both about the same price, not too expensive, but they got
Those are both solid. Yeah.
They got a nice bang for the buck, and taste good. I do think I like Wild Turkey 101 better though,
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
and I don't know, maybe it's a little sweeter or something, or I don't know, but I mean normally I just have them in a cocktail like a Manhattan or old fashioned or something anyway. But that's not true. Sometimes I just have it on the rocks depending on how much I'm drinking. I get lazier as I go. It's like, I'm not gonna make another cocktail.
I start out with I have the shaker out and all the syrup and the bitters and all that, and like, ooh, and then I could use something else, and then I just dump more ice in. And I just pour the whiskey in.
Right, and
Away we go.
it's seasoned or whatever already, so it has a little more flavor.
Yeah, maybe the cherry's still down there somewhere.
Yeah, maybe the cherry's still down there.
No, that's good.
Cool. Yeah, what else is going on? Not politically rated.
Yeah, right.
I mean, with the start of spring semester for us,
Yeah,
we both work at major universities,
mine ain't so major.
minor university.
Nobody has majors.
Just do whatever you want, kids.
Yeah. No. Just kind of trying to survive the winter, and
Yeah. Apollo started back up, so we're getting ready for we got this Apollo men's chorus I'm in, and
not Apollo Creed. Yeah.
no, don't want to confuse that, or the god Apollo.
Or Apollo from Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, there's lots of Apollos going around.
But do go on.
But yeah, so we're having a 130th anniversary, and we're going to do a big festival chorus thing at the Ordway on February 28th. And that's where we'll sing, the Minnesota Boys Choir will sing. Well, they sing first, and we sing. Then the festival chorus sings. So all day long, we'll rehearse those festival chorus songs with, tenors, other tenor and basses from around the community, and other choirs, and that want to sing at the Ordway and that kind of thing. It's $35, but you get a box lunch and you get to sing at the Ordway. with the
That's
Apollo.
a nice place. Yeah.
So I'm going to see if Sean, friend of the show, Sean, who was on the last episode, will be part of the festival chorus. Yeah, so
I'm sure he'd like that.
we're aiming to have 130 guys singing, so that'd be cool. One for each year.
Guys.
Army of tenor and basses.
Right.
I want an army of basses, just a whole bass choir.
Yeah, it's like Merry Tuba Christmas.
The bass section with you could be in the
Sure.
orchestral, just basses.
Army of 50 basses. Yeah, yeah.
So that's going. Let's see what else. And then we got to get ready for a spring concert too, and then we're singing
There's
at
always a concert.
the Big Sing in Appleton, Wisconsin, where several choirs get together, and that's a big deal. The Big Sing. I don't know where Appleton, Wisconsin is, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, who knows?
And let's see what else. I don't know. That's probably about it. Just trying to stay warm and stay focused
Yeah.
on something.
Yeah.
Stay on target.
Yeah, stay on target. Yeah, don't explode. Yeah, I'm back in my normal music things. My orchestra is playing again after the holiday break, and
Yeah.
that's exciting.
What's that called again?
The
Minnesota.
Metropolitan.
I always get it
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, one is not like the other.
Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra, MSO.
Yes. And we're pretty darn good, I think, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't always see your concerts because they're on when I'm rehearsing, but
Yeah, Sunday performances are a bit of a problem. But
I have gotten to see you sometimes, so that's good.
yes.
No, very, very good group.
Yeah, just doing that, more jazz gigs and ballroom dance and all that fun stuff. We've been doing this regular thing at one of the Fraternal Order of Eagles clubs,
Oh,
which is kind of another way to say a legion.
sure.
It's like a
The
legion
Legion
club.
of Doom.
I'm not sure what the real difference between like them and VFW and all that stuff, but they're all kind of in the same category.
Moose Lodge.
Yeah. Social
Yeah.
clubs, and
Sure.
this one has a nice big, just a dance room with a floor and a little stage, and
Oh, so people can ballroom dance there?
yeah, it's actually a swing
Swing.
themed thing, so it
Yeah.
tends to get younger folks, but
Yeah, they're doing that jumping or whatever they call it.
lots of stuff like that. Yeah, so
Popping.
we go there. I don't know. We've been playing there every couple months. I think that's pretty nice.
Pretty good turnout.
Yeah, they do pretty well.
Oh, good. I know some of these things are not doing as
Yeah,
well as others.
I think they promote it a lot better than some of the other.
Yeah, some of these guys are coasting. Some of these venues, they're like, yeah, whatever.
And plus, these tend to be on, they're not on Sundays, which is nice.
Oh,
Like the one coming up is Friday night, for example.
this Friday?
Well, it is, except it's probably going to get canceled because of the weather.
Right.
But yes, otherwise it would be this Friday.
What are they saying that's going to be this Friday? I know we shouldn't be talking about stuff like topical because this won't even make sense by the time this comes
But
out.
wait, it's 85 degrees out. What are you talking about? Damn it.
No, I don't know. It's going to be terrible.
It's going to be super cold.
And hopefully by the time this comes out, it'll be a lot warmer. So
Yeah. Or
hopefully
maybe
it won't take so long to get it out.
Maybe we'll crank this one out faster. You never know.
Yep.
So that's what's new.
Well, I was asked to do a little bit of a historical podcast for the Apollo Club.
Oh, yeah, just what you need. Another podcast.
I'm like, wait a minute. I already got 2 going on. But this is going to be a very limited run.
It's a
with like
limited series.
4 15-minute episodes or something. And I'm not going
okay.
to I'm not going to do any of the editing. I'm just going to interview like our historian and look at some artifacts.
Oh, that's nice.
It's going to be like Antique Roadshow or something. I don't know.
Antiques Roadshow. Didn't they bring back Antiques Roadshow?
Well, I didn't know it was ever. It's always been on.
Yeah, but it's like on Netflix or something, or one of those.
What?
Instead,
I didn't know. It's not on PBS anymore, or they have a different version, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. That sounds strange.
I should have prepared.
Well, we weren't ready to talk about that.
No, it's terrible.
How would we have prepared for that?
Just off the cuff.
No.
What have you been watching? Should we switch to that already?
You know, it doesn't hurt. I could also do a quick tech segment.
Well, yeah, we should do that first,
Okay,
and then we'll talk
know-
about what we've been watching.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's this called again? John's Old
John's
Tech?
Old Tech.
John's Old Tech. John's Old Tech.
What the heck is John's Old Tech?
Okay.
It's relatively old. It's not as old as a lot of the other ones I've featured.
Okay.
So, but this one I put up to the top of the list because because the product I'm going to talk about was recently discontinued after
Okay.
many years, and what I'm going to talk about is TiVo.
Oh, TiVo. All right.
You've heard of TiVo, haven't
Well,
you?
yes. You had that back in the day.
I was an early adopter, relatively
Yeah.
early.
Right.
I want to say
Which means since you were an early adopter of that and liked it, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did.
it
'Cause
had a
normally
strangely
you pick
long.
something.
I mean,
beta.
What happened recently? The company that currently owns it announced a few months ago, I think, that they were going to discontinue. It was officially discontinued last fall. So
All right. I don't even remember what it was exactly. I just remember you could watch TV and have a delay or something like that. Is
Right.
that TiVo?
yes, it's basically it's a box that you buy for hook your TV into.
Yeah.
And it was what a lot of people generically called a DVR, or digital video recorder.
All right.
Right. So it's basically a computer with a big hard drive in it and some way of capturing TV signals, like an antenna tuner or cable circuitry, so you can get cable channels or whatever.
Okay.
And then what it would do is basically record programs on its hard drive, and also had a program guide and things like that would allow you to set up recordings, and it would have descriptions and all that stuff for all the different shows that were on your linear TV back when.
Yeah.
And it kind of came out, its original thing was to take the place of a VCR.
Right.
Or in those days, some people even used DVD recorders to record TV shows, but mostly it was to replace the venerable VCR for time shifting TV. So if you wanted to catch a game or last night's episode of Seinfeld or whatever it was,
Yep.
and then instead of having a tape and programming it, which people didn't know how to do, you could put this thing on that connected to the internet, and it just said, "Hey, record all new episodes of Friends," or whatever it was.
So it's like really easy to use.
Right, and the reason it was super revolutionary in a way was that it kind of took out the whole thing where you had to go look up something in a guide, know when it's on, know what channel it's on, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then set your device to record it.
It just went out and looked for it.
This thing had program guide data loaded into it routinely, so it knew when things were on and what channels were on. So as long as you got the channel, it would record it.
Huh.
And the whole pausing live TV thing was another one of their little tricks that it would do, because what it would do is when you were watching TV through this device, it would constantly be buffering
Yeah.
through its hard drive, and if you press the pause button on the remote, which in the original TiVo remote, which I'll get to in a minute because it's one of its best features, had a gigantic pause button in the middle of it. Because that was one of the killer features. You could just, like, if you're watching any old thing, you just pause, hit that pause button. You can go take a shit or make some food or whatever you're going to do.
Back when people were watching things on TV still.
Yeah, exactly, because it was live.
That were actually live.
Yeah. That was it.
Things have changed so much.
And then you'd unpause it, or, of course, the more common other use for it is that a commercial would come on. You would hit the pause button, and then a few minutes later, you could skip through the ads.
Yeah, I remember that. I like that.
Yeah, lots of that was a very common thing that all DVRs did, right? It basically any device that had that kind of hardware and software could do that. Wasn't a big deal. But TiVo was the first one to really get public awareness. At the very time it launched, there was a competing device called Replay TV.
I don't even remember that one.
At the time I got my first TiVo, that was the main competitor to it. And Replay TV did not last very long. I think they actually marketed a commercial skip function, and a bunch of the TV networks sued them or something, and then they went under.
Oops.
So,
even though TiVo was doing
technically TiVo did the same
similar.
thing, but they did not specifically say press this button and it'll skip over all the ads.
Okay, right.
Even though it was the same function, they had a 30-second skip.
They were smarter about their marketing.
Yeah, and they must have just been a little bit on the edge there that they. And now I think they did get sued and things like that for other reasons, but so they came out and with this feature, and the thing is that you'd plug what you'd do, and this was back in this was like early 2000s. I think I got mine in, I want to say 2002 maybe.
Okay.
2001, something like that.
The Space Odyssey.
And most people did not have broadband internet, let alone Wi-Fi or anything like that. And so what you would do is you would plug your phone line into the back of this thing. And it had a little built-in modem, and what it would do at like around 2 a.m. or so, it would phone home on its own little network and download all the program information.
Strange.
And update it, keep itself updated and all that stuff.
So, but you probably had to pay a monthly fee or something?
So what the way it worked is that you bought the box, and then you paid a subscription so you get all this guide data, and you either paid, I think, either a monthly or yearly, and they also had a lifetime thing. So you'd pay a couple $100 for the life of the unit.
Wow. Okay.
And that's what I had, and I used it for many years.
Well, you got your money's worth, probably.
It was, and I at the time I worked for Best Buy, so I got some super cheap, employee deal because they wanted people to evangelize it.
Yeah, sure.
So I went for it.
Well, they must have. It was kind of cute, also, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had a little mascot,
the design.
and
They had some fun marketing.
They had little bleeps and bloops on the interface that would make sounds when you would be skipping around or navigating the user interface and all that stuff.
It was kind of gamified or something, sort of.
Yeah, something like that. And it had a super friendly kind of an interface. It was very easy to use.
Yeah.
My parents had one for a long time as well.
Yeah.
They were big fans.
Well, that's why it succeeded, I guess.
Yeah, and in a way, it got to a point that the thing that really prevented it from getting more widestream than it did was that the cable companies kind of decided, hey, we're going to build this stuff into our own proprietary cable boxes.
Oh, that's right.
And so everybody had them from and if you would lease it from your cable company, you did not have. You didn't have to go do this extra step of buying a special box and paying the subscription. There was always more hurdles there were a number of years though that TiVo was really one of the only ways to get this functionality, and it was always the best product for doing this. I mean, for a long time, if you would say, I'm going to TiVo this show, it was almost like a generic, there's a term for it, but like Kleenex or other things.
Ubiquitous or whatever the word is. No, I know what you mean.
There is a term. So
the narrator will say.
It got a lot of a lot more cultural relevance than even though it didn't sell nearly that much.
Yeah. So no, I remember.
And eventually, between streaming video and cable companies and everything, kind of doomed it at some point.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't try to do something like a Roku or something.
Well, yeah, oddly enough, the founders of TiVo went on to form Roku as well.
Okay, but they didn't try to come up with some combination or something.
Not that I know of. It kind of got, abandoned to that. But
okay,
they did license their technology to some cable companies. Had actual TiVo boxes that they would lease people.
Oh yeah,
with the software on it. So they tried some of that stuff, but in the end, it just never broke out of that niche.
No. Who records anything now?
Well, that's exactly it. But the thing is, it really changed how people think about TV shows and content like that, because it was less, because it kind of was the bridge between live TV and everybody watching the same stuff, and what we have today with streaming, where everything's on demand.
Right.
And so this was kind of
watching the same thing.
yeah, and if you have a TiVo, you might be getting the same channels as all your neighbors, but you're not necessarily watching them in the order they are either.
Right.
And stuff like that.
The water cooler conversations weren't as good. Yeah,
you had some of that, and the whole thing where it was so cool because you could just they had what they called it the season pass. And what you did was you said, I want a season pass to, Mad Men. And then you can tell it only record the new ones. And
right.
Things like that.
Was the other thing it did that was
had
cool.
Lots of really nice features. So basically it would if you saw a new episode, it's like, oh, that's a new one. It's not just a repeat, because you'd have to kind of figure out whether the show had a new episode this week and all that. The TiVo software knew all that stuff.
No, I remember that with the VCR where you record it and you're like, I already saw this one.
Yeah, exactly. This really solved a lot of problems. And then the last thing I'll say about it was that its remote control is one of the best handheld remotes ever made. I mean,
they should design other ones.
I don't know why it didn't catch on, because your average remote is this long rectangle with lots of buttons that kind of look the same.
Yeah.
And I have ones in my home here that are not very old that are just shit. They're really hard to find things, and lots and lots of buttons. They all look the same.
I hated that.
And that they call it the peanut remote, because it was kind of peanut shaped. And
oh yeah, that's right.
It had the buttons, like I mentioned. It had a pause button that was in the middle and really big. It was like yellow covered, and it had the other buttons on it that you used the most were really obvious and easy to find by touch. And
so you don't have to look at it.
It was
You're watching
so
the show
well
and you
designed,
can fast forward and stuff.
Plus that shape of the remote just laid in your hand nicely. It was it was a lot of thought put into it, and it's very rare that anybody does that.
My Roku remote's pretty good.
That one isn't bad. It's it's minimal, which I appreciate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, those other ones are nuts. They try to do them like by groups and colors, and it's like I don't want to have to look at it. I just want to be able to find the buttons.
It's funny that the company that should be making the best remote should be like Apple or somebody like that, but their remote is terrible.
No.
Or it's better than it used to be, but it's still pretty bad.
I mean, it seems like they're trying to figure out how you can talk to it more,
Well,
like
that's
just tell
the
it to
other-
do something.
Other thing
But that's not quite, I don't, at least not the ones I have, don't seem to work very well. But
no.
I mean, I can't just say, go look on YouTube and go to, Kenny of Old Trades or something. And, I don't know. Sometimes it kind of works. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's TiVo.
We are TiVo.
Ah,
TiVo should have done a commercial for them.
shut up a minute.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't think so.
So raising my glass to TiVo because at the time it was great.
So it's just recently been put to rest.
They'd been making the boxes up until this past fall. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So you could still get one.
Huh? Well, you still could now on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Oh, could you use it though?
Well, I think the service is still operating. The company didn't go under. They're just
Interesting.
doing other stuff.
So if you have one, you can still use it.
I believe so. Yes.
Huh? Not that anyone would, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess,
There's still support for the software, but
I think it would. People would still maybe use it for sports or something. I mean, I know that was a big use for getting past the ads.
The more advanced machines they sold, they had multiple tuner devices built in, so you could record like 4 or 5 things at once. And
Wow.
I mean, yeah, they were great if you were into like recording lots and lots of television.
Yep.
So that's my old tech.
John's old
It's cool.
tech.
It seems old, although it's relatively young compared to previous
Other things.
installments. So it's like, but yeah, I have a soft spot for good old TiVo.
I remember your TiVo. It was cute.
Yeah,
I never went and got one, but I thought it was fun.
Or you get like you watching something live. Like I remember watching the Oscar.
Yeah, I remember
ceremony.
you used to have Oscar parties.
And then so I it would come on and I'd hit the pause button and like let it go for like 30-40 minutes before I would start catching up, and then you could skip the ads, and by the end of the night you would be caught up.
I
always enjoyed that feature.
I'm trying to. I think my oldest daughter does something like that on Crunchyroll. Well, she'll watch all the ads first so it doesn't get interrupted somehow. I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, usually you don't have any control over that.
I think there's some way she figured out to watch the ads and then it doesn't the show doesn't get interrupted. I mean, I could be wrong. She might have a subscription to that now.
Maybe that service allows something like that. But
no,
yeah.
Let us know in the comments. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
hit the subscribe bell.
The bell.
Cool.
Well, no, we do have a system. I mean, if you
that's right on YouTube.
And there are a few views. Sometimes we have like 8 subscribers, I think.
Huh. Okay.
Only 2 of them are from me.
Some people like
Never know.
the YouTube podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not what I use for podcasts, but they're on there. That's not true. I do watch some like video ones sometimes.
That's true. Yeah. So what do you use for podcasts?
I just look at the app, what am I? To be honest, I probably do use YouTube mostly because I watch those video ones. Like sometimes I watch like clips, like from Conan or.
So you don't use an actual podcast player?
No, I don't really. I mean, I have Podbean and because of our shows on that, but.
Yep. So in other words, you're not really contributing to our subscriber number.
I'm not, which is good. We want a nice clean number.
Yeah. There you go.
I think maybe I do subscribe to that on Apple.
I know. Well, everybody should.
Yeah, Apple. I'd have to see. Maybe I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of our own show. That's terrible.
Oh,
but I do hear it. I do listen
Leave
to
us a 1-star review.
it. I listen to it.
Well, good.
Sometimes twice, but okay.
Okay, so off we go. What are you watching or anything?
Well, finally, other than just YouTube things, I finally got around to watching Boy and the Heron, the Studio Ghibli Miyazaki. I think it's the most recent one, but I could be wrong. He keeps coming out of retirement to do more movies. And it was pretty good. I don't know. It wasn't as good as other ones. It's not my favorite, I'll say. And my youngest daughter watched it too, and she said the same thing. She says, "Yeah, it's kind of some of the same old stuff," but I don't know. Or it didn't. Some things didn't quite make sense. I don't know. But it's always visually, and the voices are always good, and the voice actors are good, and I usually watch the dubbed versions, but
What? You're not a purist? You don't watch the original Japanese?
no.
Wow.
I've been tempted to go back and watch some of them like that, though.
I thought
Like
that
my-
was what all the big Miyazaki fans did.
Well, I don't. I do get. I probably talked about this before, but the voiceover thing gets a little. Oh, let's have all these famous actors and celebrities. Mm-hmm. I get a little tired of that, but. So I have been meaning to watch. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if I talk about that on here necessarily. Maybe, but I've been meaning to watch some of my favorites and like Spirited Away and and Totoro and that kind of thing. Howls. I like Howl. Ponyo.
Mr. Howell's Moving Castle.
A billionaire and his castle. It moves.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. Well, I watched another thing too, but you could go next if you want.
Okay. Yeah, one movie that was really interesting that I watched, caught up with because I think it came out last year, is called Sinners.
Oh, I definitely want to see that. That's a
Yeah.
horror genre. You don't usually. I'm the one that watches. Usually, I'm the one that watches the horror ones.
True. It is technically a horror movie.
Is it kind of horror comedy?
It's not really a comedy. You can
No?
call it drama, maybe parts of it,
Okay.
especially the first half.
All right.
I don't want to give a lot away if you don't
Well,
know.
no, I haven't seen it yet.
But yeah, it's Ryan Coogler who directed the Black Panther movies
Yeah.
and Creed and some other stuff.
Sure.
He's really good. Yeah, visually it's just outstanding. Really
Cool.
good cast.
Yeah.
And the way they use music is great.
Well, I think you said it was like a character on itself almost.
It's definitely part of the story and some of the ideas. So
Do you know who did the soundtrack?
yeah, it's that guy from I think
Jorgensen?
no, I think it is him.
The Mandalorian guy?
It has a name like that. I'd have to go look it up, but
Well,
I think he did the like Blade Runner 2049 and some other ones. He's done a bunch of things.
Oh, I thought that was Hans Zimmer.
It's not Hans Zimmer. I know.
No.
That.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
You might be right about that, but
I do think this was made by this soundtrack was. I think I remember reading that was made by the same guy that did the Mandalorian soundtrack. I could be wrong.
you might be right. Actually,
You may be wrong. Well, so you liked it? It was really good, huh?
yeah, it was really good. I'm sorry, I'm just having to look it up.
Oh yeah. Well, we might as well.
I'll cut myself out.
Oh sure.
Cut myself out. Oh yeah, it's Ludwig Göransson.
There you go. That's the same guy, right?
Is he the Mandalorian guy?
Sure. Let's just say that. What does
Yeah,
it say
yeah.
on when you're looking it up?
He also did Black Panther, so that makes sense.
Maybe it is a different guy then.
He
I don't know.
composed Oppenheimer.
Oh wow.
No, he did Mandalorian.
Okay.
That was
Yeah,
or at least the theme.
right. Okay. Yeah,
So,
that
yeah.
guy's good. He's one of the new, really, I'd say new, but he's been around a while, but really good
He's
composers.
Swedish.
Yeah, I like his stuff a lot.
Yeah, it's really good, and it's different from a lot of his other stuff. Because it takes place in the 1920s, so just after World War I, and it kind of puts early blues music front and center
Yeah, cool.
in the South and all that stuff. Has tons
Robert Johnson.
tons. Yeah, there's a Robert Johnson-esque thing in it. For
Sure,
sure.
of course, you have to. Crossroads thing.
And all that
Is
stuff.
it set in the South?
It takes place in Mississippi or somewhere like that.
No, I really want to see this.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's well done. The second half is, again, without giving it away, I think isn't quite as strong, but it's very good. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
So that's probably the most interesting movie I have watched. Otherwise, I don't know. We got caught up with the what's his name show. My mind is going, Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
Pluribus.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we finished the one season of that, and
I've been hearing good things about that.
That's very good.
The music is popping up on my Spotify.
Oh,
recent,
it uses music really well. Yeah, it uses a lot of interesting tracks.
So
I
I've
don't
heard
think
some
it
of
has
the music.
It doesn't have much of a score. It just has a lot of music.
Well, so
inserted.
speaking of music, Peter Gabriel started releasing new songs again already. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I heard another 2-character named album that's going to come out.
Yeah, it's instead of I.O., it's O-I.
Oh yeah, haha.
So, and he's doing that dark side, light side mix. So every
Okay.
full moon, there's a dark side. Every new moon, there's a light side. And then, so he's going to have an album out again already.
See?
Us Peter Gabriel fans are always like, oh, gee, when's the next round? 10 years?
The guy likes to work. I give him that.
I think he's having fun with other people doing mixes. So maybe he's able to get stuff out sooner now. I don't know. But maybe he has some stuff left over from I.O. and he's just kind of, I'll just put this out, make some more money. I don't know what he's doing. I heard the first song. I think it's called "Been Undone," and it was okay. I think I need to listen to it again on headphones, I haven't listened to the light side mix that just came out. I only heard the dark side mix. But
Oh yeah, the dark side.
see what else I watched. I watched the Dave Chappelle. Comedy
You said that.
special.
So why are you watching Dave Chappelle?
Well, he is a kind of a genius. I mean, he's I don't even know if I would describe him as a comedian necessarily. I mean, he makes funny. You will laugh at moments. There's some things that his jokes are terrible. The transgender stuff is. Why are you even bothering
I
with
was
that?
about to say, why wasn't he canceled? Oh.
Well, he made a joke about it, about being almost canceled. But
Well, he's not.
And then-
He's not in the same league with some of these other guys. But
no, and I mean, I'm sure he lost some fans, but I don't. So those were really cringy, but the rest of the show he's really clever. I mean, the way he'll do like a hour-long thing, and then that when you reference some comedians like to, and I I'll do that sometimes, but if you can reference something and tie it back in later, people think that's really clever, and he's a master at that. And I guess the other controversial thing he did recently was he was at and he talks about this in the special, but he did the Saudi Arabia comedy thing, and
yeah, that's not cool.
I don't agree with everything he says, and I wasn't going to watch it, but I thought, I'll check it out. It's just more out of curiosity or something. Because I did used to think he was, pretty cool. But, he's got a right to say what he thinks he needs to say. But there's just some things that one of the things he talks about is he lives in a town in Ohio, and he's basically just buying the whole town. All the buildings when they come on sale, and one of the jokes was something like, I'll probably ruin it, but I'm not very good about telling other people's jokes, or even jokes. But something about it's kind of fun for him to walk around and see the white people and say, are you supposed to be here, or that kind of thing, or whatever. So I don't know. He was funny the way he did it.
And they'll change the name to Chappelleville.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what town it is, but
another one I watched recently that I had not seen in a million years is the 1985 classic "Better Off Dead."
Oh, that's right.
Remember that one?
You're
with John Cusack.
Yes, you and I have talked about rewatching shows together. We did watch one, Strange Brew. Did we talk about that?
Oh,
on here yet?
no. Okay, that's a good segue into that. Better Off Dead is kind of a sideline. I for some reason we decided to put that on, and I've forgotten how twisted that movie is.
I should have tried to watch it.
It's
before.
bizarre. Yeah.
Oh well.
Well.
Yeah.
Watch it sometime, and if we can maybe hit it next time. But it's a lot stranger than I remember. I mean, I remember the of course the paper boy harassing him for the $2 and all that. I mean that's an old bit, but there's a lot of little things in it that are just like, wow, that's really odd.
Is that the one that has like a kind of a, I don't know if he works at a fast food place, like a hamburger place, right? And then he's like spacing out, and there's like a
there's a scene where he's working at a fast food place. Yeah, there's weird like stop motion animation
thing.
Yeah, claymation things. Yeah,
it's to a Van Halen song or something.
And the director, I didn't realize at the time, is actually he's the animator.
Okay.
Apparently that's one of his little side things. He does these odd little animation things.
Sure.
But
it's like
very, very funny, very odd.
Tim Burton.
Okay. Yeah, it's different from Tim Burton, though.
No, I know, but same.
But yeah, exactly.
It came from this animation.
Yeah, maybe not quite on the same talent level as Tim Burton.
Well, it was crude, but it was funny.
But yes, we did watch Strange Brew from '83, and that's another movie
we got to watch that with a couple of our friends.
That especially if you grew up then and watched the movie when it was new, it holds up.
It really does. I was glad.
There's some
because I've been
very
meaning
funny
to go back
things
to rewatch some of our old favorites, like Airplane or something, and see if they hold up. But it did. I was very glad to see that it was still funny. I mean, I did notice other things like some of the characters for some reason had like these obviously fake teeth, like Max von Sydow. I mean,
he looks bizarre.
It would affect it affected the way he talked, because he's got these huge teeth, and some other character had, I don't know if they're probably just goofing around. Hey, put these teeth in. I don't know.
Yeah, and he definitely worked hard at that movie. It's not like
he wasn't just phoning it in.
No, it was not.
No, it was. Everyone was good in it.
Yeah.
The one character. The detective character, I don't think was a real actor. I meant to look that up before we talked about it, but then I forgot we were going to talk about it until just now. But I wonder if I just had this feeling that the detective character was like a reporter or some from Canada or maybe like one of their parents or something. I just don't. It just seemed like he wasn't a real actor. I'm not saying it was bad. It just seemed different.
Interesting.
Oh, and then of course. I had kind of forgotten that
Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc is plays the voice of their dad.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's really funny, and I also kind of forgot about some of the stuff with the dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That used to
that's-
just be that was a riot.
And yeah, it looks kind of like a skunk or something.
Yep. Flies
it's-
into the Oktoberfest beer
Just
tent.
drunk, this alcoholic dog,
Yeah.
which probably isn't funny. But anyway,
There's a bunch of really bad. I mean, a lot of bad jokes, but some very clever things, and it's just funny.
and that stunt when they go into the lake or whatever, the bay or something, that the van.
Oh yeah, when the van goes
Yeah,
sinks in the water, and they're just hanging out down there drinking beer.
yeah, they're
Underwater.
they're surviving by the air in the tank, I guess. I don't know how that worked, but anyway, yeah, that stunt of the flying in the air that was a really good stunt.
Yeah.
For a. But yeah, and I was a big SCTV fan, and I remember liking that movie too. So, I think I heard a rumor they're going to do another one,
Okay.
but I don't know.
So speaking of that, you have not watched
A sequel?
you have not watched the Spinal Tap sequel, have you?
No, have you?
Okay. No. We should maybe review that
Okay,
next time.
sure.
I'll try and get it watched.
I'll
I
see
know
if I
some
can
people
find it
who
somewhere.
didn't love it, but I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I mean, I will watch something just out of curiosity, like Dave Chappelle. But
Yep.
he's not someone I feel I need to watch.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know. I think I was kind of curious if he would still do the transgender jokes, and of course he had to do it again. He's probably just trying to poke people, but it just he doesn't need that. I don't know what he's.
Yeah.
Maybe one day feels he was tricked by somebody when he was trying to have a one night stand with somebody or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a crying game or something.
There's that old.
Because I think, but I have heard. Well, I won't even say that. Never mind.
Moving on.
Why? What? Didn't Eddie Murphy have something like that too, where he was? I don't know. Very anti-transgender for a while. They called it something different back then, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, whatever. Comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no Bill Cosby.
No. Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Yeah, those are my high highlights. Oh, I am playing a new video game. New to me. It's not new at all, actually. But
which one's that?
it's called Fallout 4.
Oh, Fallout. Okay.
Yeah, like the Amazon show that's
Yeah, sure.
with Walton Goggins.
I only ever played like a version on the iPad where you had it was like a survival thing underground, and you'd build rooms, and you have to. It got so intense at the end though. I had to quit because it was just it was so intense. I mean, it's just this little tiny game, but these raiders break in and all this. I mean, it sounds like the real Fallout game's probably a lot more involved, but
Well, I'm not a big expert on it. This, as I said, it's Fallout 4, and this game is 10 plus years old. And
John's old games.
it's practically and it's basically an open world, so you just run around in this big map and do quests and all that stuff. And
oh, that sounds fun.
it is funny. You can build these settlements. That's the part that's kind of different to me. That you can go and establish settlements and put farm things and build buildings and stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool.
So you can do that, or you don't have to do any of that. It's much more open than a lot of the other games I play, and that you can focus on that and do lots of things, or you can go do all the story quests, or you can and you kind of have a choice on so the world in this game has a number of factions, or groups of people that are all kind of opposed to each other, and you can go
Can join one.
and you can eventually join one, yeah,
Okay.
and that kind of determines how the game ends. the
So
story.
theoretically, you could kind of play it several times and different endings.
Absolutely, yeah. There are lots of different ways you can
Wow.
play through the plots, and
Or you can just be a farmer.
you can just build settlements and and build little houses and
Okay, interesting.
grow food and get people to come and work there and live there and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's really interesting. It's a weird combination of 1950s atomic
Yeah,
blah
I
blah
like
blah. That and yet also very futuristic.
Right. I like that mix of
Yep.
old fashioned but futuristic. I like that.
You'd be wandering through some
like cyberpunk or something.
bombed out house, and there's an old radio sitting on the shelf, and you can click on it and it'll turn on and start playing swing music and stuff like that.
Yeah, this
It's
the
funny.
one I played, Fallout Shelter, I think it was called or something, but it Vault-Tec or something.
Yeah, that's the name of the big company that
Was like a little
built
TV
all the
screen thing.
vaults that your character came out of. Yeah.
Yeah. So this basically the game is the little version is just you're dealing with a vault.
Yep. And it's like the TV show is a little bit similar to what I've been playing in the game, is that you play a character who's been basically in a vault for 200 years, and you come out into the wasteland and have to and do all the stuff. And I mean, it's fun. That definitely is a huge time suck, so I have to really watch how much time I spend on it. But
Yeah, I know.
but I've enjoyed it a lot, and plus, my stepson Spencer, he's played the whole thing a number of times and knows it. So if I get stuck on something, I can just say, "Hey, how did you do this?" And the thing, it's good because
That's funny.
it's one of these games that doesn't give you a lot of tutorial things on how to do how things work and all that. And so I'm just like, wait, how does this part of the combat or this all these different game mechanics that I think I think they assumed that you had played previous games.
Sure. And we're not
in the
getting any
series.
younger.
And so I was like, or I just go on and Google them. It's I'm not proud. I'll go in like, what's the combination of this safe and blah 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 building but I've enjoyed it. It's not nearly as well polished as some of the other games I've played, but it has a lot of cool stuff.
All right.
It's fun. Lots of post-apocalyptic goodness.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know. Are post-apocalyptic and dystopian things as popular as they once were now that we're actually in one?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Well, they sure seem
kind-
to be, but
we're sort of we didn't realize we were
Or
watching these shows
dystopian.
to dystopian things. We didn't realize we were watching those as a guide.
yeah.
What to do
Yeah, those are my
on
things.
that note. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I still haven't been to the Krispy Kreme yet.
No.
Sad.
Although maybe now somebody's just coming back from one, like the last episode.
Yeah, I know that. What was so funny? I
We were
keep
talking
wondering
about
if they decided they're going to go. But
Well, yeah, fine.
as
There you go.
I don't have anything else.
That's the news, folks.
Yeah,
Episode 104.
and no guest.
Yeah. Oh, hey, a guest is coming on.
Hey, how you doing?
Who's that?
This is Tim, friend of the show.
Tiny Dr. Tim.
I'm Dr. Tim, and I'm here to give you your medicine. I can only administer it anally.
Sorry.
Oi. Well, how can we top that?
Oh, Lord. Oh, sure. Now I'm waking up. We're done. No. I don't mean waking up. But Thanks, John.
Yeah. This was fun.
It's good to, I was like, I don't know, so much shit going on, but it's good to.
We got to keep it going.
It's good to get off that topic and talk about other topics.
Yes, I have to keep myself from just obsessing over everything. It's like must stop.
Obsessing doesn't help anything.
The only other thing I'll add to what we've been doing is we went to a town hall session.
Oh, that's
hosted by Mayor Pete Buttigieg, former mayor.
Buttigieg.
And he did one of these, town halls in a congressional district where the Republican won't do them kind of things.
Right.
And it was about 1,500 people in this place. This was in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
I was going to say, yeah.
And we were, not that far away. He was just on a raised platform in the middle of the room.
A boxing ring.
A
little stage thing. It's theater in the round, kind of.
Exactly, yeah. He was
in a square.
He was very, very natural in that environment. Just walked around a lot and mostly just took questions from the audience that were not pre-screened.
I started watching it and I didn't finish it, but I think I'll go back.
Yeah, he's
because
really good.
I want to see how he handles the questions and things like that.
It's worth a watch. But we just kind of on a whim decided to go down and do it, and it was really good. A lot of really heartfelt people.
Yeah, no, these things are good to be. Not everyone there was necessarily like-minded. There might have been some other people, but
yeah.
It's good to be, I went to a vigil for Renee Good.
Yep.
And it's just good to be around people that, feel the same way sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So
and like a lot of people too. It's very reassuring. It's like hundreds of people,
Yeah.
Or dozens.
It was well worth the long snowy drive.
The long snowy drive.
Because that was like
snowy drive.
2.5 hour drive each way or something.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, that was a long.
That was just back from a recent trip to Michigan.
We had just gone to Michigan, yeah.
And just before that, the big trip to Rapid. So you've been getting a lot of miles in.
A lot of miles. I want to run the wheels off that car. Yes, my mother-in-law would say.
Good old Pete.
Yeah, he's great. He we'll see what happens, but
he's too smart.
He was great.
People don't like smart people.
Well, that's true. But he's also very I don't know. He seems really down to earth in some ways too.
Yeah, I know. And he's not afraid to, go on Fox or something.
Oh no, he's really good about that. He made a joke about that, like that something. I think he said, "I don't seem to be getting a lot of invites lately from them." So yeah, he did. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh, good.
But,
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. No, that was great.
Yep.
Good old Pete. For the love of Pete.
For Pete's sake.
And I'm not having a peated whiskey.
No, we should have had the Pete themed.
I should have made
episode.
A better joke about that. That's terrible. But I don't know. Okay, well, off we go. Stay warm.
Into the wild blue yonder.
And depending on when this comes out, stay cool.
Amen. Stay cool.
Time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. So go lean on your broom, lean on the shelf in the back storeroom, but don't lean on the fryer. You're gonna set your ass on fire. You've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. Lean on my nothing tough. Lean on the counter, you can lean on me, brother, anytime. You've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. If you've got time to clean, you've got time to lean.